I mean, you're a little dude in a space helmet, and you're throwing little dudes.
Now you're a wannabe Wolverine, and you're turning you and 101 other guys into a sword. I mean,
they're both stupid. That's my point.
Stupid. I don't want to play a stupid game. I want to play a game where I am holding the damn sword, and now I make my sword where I have to rev my sword up. I just want to hold the sword and whack and slash people. I don't want to have to assemble my sword with people.
They're superheroes.
They're wannabes.
That's the whole point.
No.
The whole point is that they've all become one. They've all become this because I guess they've had to. The world is under distress. Kind of like I think it's a DC. DC Universe or whatever, where like they just made like regular human beings into superheroes.
That doesn't mean it's good, dude.
I never said
it looks stupid. Okay.
Pikmin also looks stupid, and that's also a good game.
I never played Pikmin.
But Pikmin's a good game.
No, I know.
It's a good game.
Pikmin.
It's a good game.
It looks stupid. It looks like a Pikmin ripoff.
It kind of is.
And you know what, dude? I was watching the preview. I don't want 101 different guys to turn into my weapon.
I don't think you're gonna literally have 101 different people at one time.
I don't know. That it just looks like a blob of people running around.
They look like maybe 30 or 40
And then it's like,
people.
Okay, let's turn into a sword. All right, it's like Power Rangers. It's morphin time, you know. Turn into my sword. Let's cut people up.
Wasn't Power Rangers good?
No.
No?
No.
You didn't like Power Rangers as a kid? You're a liar.
No.
You are a liar. Okay.
My brother was a Power Rangers fan.
He just said he didn't like Power Rangers. That's ridiculous. Power Rangers was a good show. As a kid show, it was very good.
As a kid show.
Yes.
Oh my God, Francis. Furious Francis here is not furious anymore.
And here's the biggest thing. It's developed by Kamiya. So, I've never played a bad game by him. I mean...
Neither have I. There's some debatable ones, but... For the most part, I've never played a bad game made by him, but this game just looks
stupid, and that's why I'm excited for it. Because how can a game that looks this stupid, how can Kamiya somehow make this game good?
I know, that's the good question. That's the question right there. How can this mastermind of video games make something that looks this retarded? This is dumb.
I just don't see why it looks so bad. It just looks kind of cartoonish to me. Kind of looks like generic superheroes.
Yeah, I'm not into the generic superhero thing.
Who is into the generic superhero thing?
If I want to be a superhero, I want to be Batman, I want to be Superman, I don't want to be a wannabe Wolverine.
But that's the whole, dude, it's Pikmin. So you want to have Batman, Superman, all of them joining into like multiple things and hitting each other, turning into, that's what you like?
Yeah, pretty much, dude. If Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man can join forces...
That would actually be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Well, it's called Justice League, they've done that.
Yeah. I don't know, Green Lantern and all them, but...
Yeah. Well, yeah, Batman, Superman, all of them. There's games out there. But anyway, okay. So moving on from that, there's a debate on that game. We'll see when it comes out.
I will tarnish it. I will throw it away. If you buy it for me, it'll be going right back to the store. You might as well give me the receipt.
That's exactly why I'm not buying it for you.
You might want to give me the receipt along with it because I'm
definitely gonna gameplay it for sure. So moving on to the next game, Activision went on stage and they were talking about some of their games. Regular list of usual. I mean, Skylanders. You got 007 Legends. Transformers Prime, Prime is an exclusive version just to the Wii U.
Yeah.
It didn't look that great though, to be honest. But who knows? And also the big reveal was Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which people saw coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
But what the coolest thing I think about that game is I think people like you who are hardcore into Black Ops are still gonna get the 360 version, no problem. But people like me who kind of fell out with it, you know, and maybe people who like the Wii game, who like Wii controls, Wii pointer for like shooting the gun. You know, because like we talked about this before, the Wii version still sold over 1 million copies.
Yeah, and it's still sold, but that didn't mean it was a fantastic
No, but now you actually have everything that the 360 versions have and then some. So you have the best parts of the Wii game, which was maybe, for some people, the pointer controls. You have the best parts of that, plus you have the graphics. Plus you have all that, you know. So that's pretty cool. And plus they also announced a split screen mode, where somebody can be using, well, it's actually not split screen, it's actually a limited split screen. Somebody can be using the gamepad.
It's a multiplayer,
mode, yeah. Can be using the gamepad, and somebody else can be using the TV, and you guys, one person can be using the Pro Controller, one person can be using the gamepad, he has their own screen, that person has their own screen, and then you can have like the AI bots. Now, is there AI bots in the 360 version?
Yeah, it's called Combat Training.
Combat Training, okay.
It's the stupidest thing Call of Duty's ever thought of.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as far as the feature, as far as playing 2 people online, that could be pretty cool.
It can, but once again, I'm a hardcore gamer. I've only played split screen online like 3 times in my life, and I've gotten frustrated with the person that was playing with me because he or she was tarnishing my good name on Xbox. Well,
you got to get a better player.
I booted them out.
I mean, I remember playing the original. I played with George with the cameraman here, Spec Ops on the Modern Warfare, and like I mean, it was split screen. You know,
I played Spec Ops. I played Spec Ops split screen, and for Call of Duty Black Ops, I played Zombies split screen. Didn't like either of them.
Yeah, didn't like either of them. Yeah,
you know what? Because I just don't like having to look at 2 screens at once because, for one, me personally, as the better player, more times than not, I'm looking at their screen to try to watch their backs while still looking at my screen to protect myself and, you know, keep myself alive. And it was a constant struggle because I'd be like in Modern Warfare 2, oh, there's a juggernaut headed towards my split-screening friend. So I would abandon all hope on where I was to run over to go help him try to take out that juggernaut. You know what I mean? And I just did not like that. So that's why maybe with this whole on the gamepads, or I don't have to worry about him. If he dies, he dies, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the cool thing about it is that I think, the better player can maybe get the bigger screen, and the player who's playing support is just kind of... But I just think it'll be cool. I just think it's cool to eliminate the split screens. I know PS3 had their display, their TV, where the 3D was one person, if you were wearing the glasses, one person, it eliminates split screen if you have that TV.
I like the idea that you're not looking at 2 different players' perspectives at the same time. Because when I play, I want to be looking at my screen. I want to be looking at my ammo counter, my grenade counter, whatever, and not have to worry about the person next to me. That's why I play with people that have their own microphones and have their own gamer tags.
And also, it's pretty cool as far as what they're doing. Like, let's say when you're playing just multiplayer, what they're doing with the gamepad, being able to quickly swap out, call down airstrikes quickly at a spot on there if you get one, being able to call for a care package quickly, being able to switch a loadout quickly, things like that on the game screen that you can do literally like before you die on the fly. That will make the experience of Call of Duty seamlessly integrated, like seamlessly
be more faster paced.
So when we're gonna move on to the next thing, we're gonna move on. They also announced the exclusive Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for the Wii U, and that's also gonna be 3DS and Wii U. So kind of like what PlayStation is doing with their crossplay, Nintendo's kind of getting that involved with Monster Hunter. This is more of a big thing in Japan than it is here in America. But obviously,
I've never played Monster Hunter.
I've played a little bit of it. I think it's cool. It's a cool game. But
I take you to hunt monsters.
You do
random guess.
You do hunt monsters. But the cool thing about it, like I said, it is going to be the integration where you can take it on the road with your 3DS. You can put it back on your Wii U. So that's pretty cool for the fans of the Monster Hunter franchise. Now, Dom, is there anything that you think that you wanted to bring to attention as far as your thoughts on the Wii U? Let's just go ahead and have a discussion as far as how successful do you think it's going to be? What do you? Obviously, you said that you're going to be buying one. So, do you have any extra thoughts on the Wii U as far as what games maybe you're looking forward to, what you want to see on there? Because I mean, we know the usual suspects, what you said, but I haven't really heard as far as like what you want to be on there. Like,
well,
so what are you
when it comes to the Wii U, I'm gonna buy one obviously, but I'm gonna get Call of Duty Black Ops 2 just to try it out. I'm not.
Oh, so I thought you said you're just gonna go 360. You're not.
I'm gonna get the 360. Believe me, I'm gonna get the 360 version. I'm gonna play the Wii U version for about 5 minutes and throw it out. But I'm not. I just want to see some good platformers. I mean, Nintendo always has a good genre, has a good lineup. They're gonna have Super Mario Brothers. They're gonna have Metroid. They're gonna have Zelda. I'm assuming they're gonna make a new Zelda for the Wii U. But
if you actually go on my website on Playeressence, you can see there is gonna be a new Zelda game. It comes out 2014. It's a leak. This is through Wii U Daily, which reported this. It's going to be Nintendo's biggest game ever. Yeah. It's going to be gigantic.
Well, the thing is that I don't remember who it was during the press conference. I can't remember his name right now, but he said the Wii U is going to have the biggest. What's the word I'm looking for? The biggest starting lineup of games.
That was the North American president. It was Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Yeah.
Reggie Fils-Aimé. Yeah.
And I think that's going to make the Wii U do a whole lot better than the Wii did. Because when the Wii first came out, it's like, there's nothing to play on the Wii.
Other than Twilight Princess, which you could play on your GameCube, too.
Other than Twilight Princess, which you play on your GameCube. And even so, when you buy Twilight Princess, the only thing is the game is reversed.
Well, here's the thing, though. A lot of people are saying, like, this is one of the issues. I had an article on N4G that I wrote, basically saying that the Wii U the Wii U launch titles easily beat, and I had some people knocking me over saying easily, but sorry, next time I'll use a different word, easily beat the PS3 and 360 launch titles. And here's some of the concerns that people were bringing up that I saw. One, that we shouldn't be comparing a brand new system with the 6-year-old system's launch. That was the one thing they were saying. Another thing that they were saying is that the Wii U library is not very good and that it's a bunch of ports. And another thing that they were saying is that I was criticizing having the 360 having ports, and I'm saying that the Wii U's ports are good, which I'm not doing that at all, actually. As far as my thoughts on it goes, I mean, I'm excited. And
you reserved it like 30 minutes after they said
yeah, I did. And just going back with the launch titles and the stuff like that is, I just think that the ports that they do have coming over are some of the best of this generation. I think it's a lot better than the Xbox 360's ports they had. They didn't have the best games of the PS2 generation when the Xbox 360 came out. They had some crappy games. They had, I mean, Gun isn't crappy, but Gun was one of their games they had released as a port. They had they had like Tiger Woods. They had Madden, dude. Madden had, it was stripped down to the core. They didn't have franchise mode. They didn't have superstar mode. It was completely stripped. Like, so like the ports that they were bringing over, they didn't have God of War as a port on there. They didn't have Final Fantasy 12 as a port. They didn't have the best, you know, games.
I think honestly, to summarize what we've been talking about is Nintendo is prepared to release the Wii.
Yeah.
They're not, you know what, we have this console finished, so let's just throw it out there. You know what I mean? It's like, no, we've probably had this console finished, but let's fine tune it. Let's get a good library of available games the day it comes out.
And new original content.
Yeah.
You know?
And let's make sure that consumers, buyers, gamers can buy a good console and a good game and have great service, whatever, and come back. And you know, and
I think they've done that. I
think they're ready. I think the Wii U, by far, by a long shot, is going to just destroy the Wii's numbers.
You really think so? A lot of people are saying that it's not because of the casual audience, that they're not going to sell to the casual audience. Like the Wii is simple. The Wii is something that you can just easily pick up and play. Whereas Nintendo Land, a lot of people aren't going to pick up Nintendo Land and be like, what is this? Like with Nintendo Land, you know, like so.
I think that'll just be an adaptive process. I mean, people aren't going to be used to be playing on the tablet, but it's just one of those things that once you get the hang of it, it's like, okay. It's kind of like going back to Call of Duty. Once you get the idea that, you know, when I call in an airstrike, I have to look at my tablet instead of looking at the screen itself, you'll just adapt to it, overcome, you know, and you'll be back. That's BS. People, oh yeah, I don't want to play because of the tablet. That's stupid, you know.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like the casuals aren't going to be like locked on, because it's not like bowling where you just do like this. Like Nintendo Land looks like a game that like gamers will play. I mean, well, not necessarily per se look, but it seems like a game.
It has more to it.
Yeah, it has more to it. Like for instance, like Mario Party. Mario Party is something like the hardcore gamers kind of play just to kind of have fun.
To challenge each other.
Yeah, to challenge each other. Whereas like when people say Mario Party, you don't see like casuals going, oh yeah, I love Mario Party. Like they say Wii Sports. You know what I'm saying? Like Mario. I think Nintendo Land might be something kind of like more like Mario Party, to where it's kind of like a mini game attraction for the core gamer. Then Wii Sports is kind of for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think honestly there are more hardcore gamers out there than there are. Well, I won't say hardcore, but there's more core players than there are casual players.
Are you sure about that?
Absolutely.
Look at all the people that play iPhone and all that stuff like that. Look at Zynga or whatever that is. People that play like what's the game? Farmville.
Angry Birds.
Oh, look at Angry Birds. Angry Birds is downloaded 100 million times. Like there's no game that's even came close to being downloaded 100 million times on the PS3, 360, or Wii or.
That's the thing.
You know?
Those games are. That's not a game. That's not a game.
But
That's like saying I'm playing solitaire on my phone. I'm playing a video game. No,
but
that's
Angry
not
Birds
a game.
is. But Angry Birds is a game. There's points. There's things. There's
you shoot a bird at things. That is.
And you get points, and there's challenges. But look, whether it's a game or not, it's something that makes a ton of money. And it does. And Rovio, or the guy who created it, he's saying that it is a game. So
well, he's an idiot.
He's a very rich idiot.
That's fine.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if there's. I think the casual definitely. I mean, look at Connect.
There will be casual gamers, but I think the Wii U is more designed for the core. For the longest time, I wasn't really excited for the Wii U, but now that I've watched the press conference and all that, I actually am slightly excited for the Wii U. I'm actually I want to see what the Wii U can do because.
But you're gonna go pre-order it.
I'm gonna go pre-order it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy one. Obviously, I mean, I bought a Wii. I never played it, but.
Well, everybody bought a Wii and never played it. But,
yeah.
I mean.